I hate the elephant. I hate the elephant. I hate the elephant. How many times do
Does it love you? The elephant, back on top. And this now makes me like think, when was the last time United were at the top of the table?
I hate the elephant. I hate the elephant. I hate the elephant. How many times
Does it love you?
Yeah,
anyway,
man.
yeah, we saw like now the Gunners look like the team to compete once again to challenge for the title.
Yep.
The start was very slow, and we mentioned it right here when we said Arsenal doesn't look like Arsenal of last season.
Yeah.
But of course, getting a win, back-to-back wins, and the recent win.
Yep.
Very tough match against Luton, but at the end of the day, it was Rice baby doing it.
Yep. Before you go to another match, Arsenal 2, Wolves 1. Correct score.
The second correct score, I saw your fans loving your predictions. When you said Arsenal to win, you said 3-0.
Yeah, you know when a team is on a...
It was 3-3, and fans were all over you like, man.
Yeah, you know teams like Arsenal, when they are on a roll, it's very easy to kind of get the momentum and know where they can score a few goals. And sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. And that's why the game after, I had Luton to win 3-0, and yet Arsenal grabbed a last minute.
You had Luton to win 3-0?
Arsenal to win 3-0. I had Arsenal to win 3-0.
Right.
But...
And United versus Newcastle?
I had...
The real United versus Manchester?
Yeah, I had a 1-1 draw, but you remember, I was very honest with the fans. I told them, this game, I mean, it's a tough one. I want a 1-1 draw.
Away is really tough.
Yeah.
Away is really tough.
So,
who scored that 0?
yeah.
Yes, Tottenham once again exposing Manchester City. We saw it. And I think Man City is a team to beat this season. Truth be told, yes, they played very good football against Chelsea, against Liverpool. Like you could see, it's a real team, proper team.
You don't want to mention that they have drawn 3 games in a row. Imagine Manchester City. Would you even know? Like, would you even expect that from Manchester City?
Pep Guardiola is thinking about becoming a national coach.
Yeah, and yet again, even as we speak, they will have another game again, which is very hard. You know, we spoke about it. I think they're playing Aston Villa again.
Yeah, so we mentioned
before we go to the match, they will play in our match day 16. Is it 16?
Yes, match day 16. We have some good matches, and here we go straight and start. We will see early kickoff. We always say
Ogopa early kickoff.
Right. Crystal Palace will be hosting Liverpool. Liverpool dismantling. It was a tough match. Not really dismantling because it was a close against Fulham.
Yeah.
And Endo scoring a very
fantastic goal.
Yes. So Crystal Palace take on Liverpool. What do you think about this match?
Well, these games are coming in quickly, and you wouldn't imagine that Liverpool will play soon again against Crystal Palace, especially and away from home. Selhurst Park has always been a ground where it's a no-nonsense zone to go to. So these are the games where it's going to be tough for Liverpool, just like it was against Fulham. They grabbed very late goals, but it shows you how much Liverpool are willing to fight and even scrap wins when they're not even playing well, or even when they seem like they are losing. So for this match, I'm going to go for the prediction direct, and I'm going to give a Liverpool 3-1 on this one. How about you?
I think it's going to be a close match. Like you mentioned, away, Crystal Palace have been playing very well at home. And it's not just a ground when you go and collect points easily. And Liverpool love to fight for it. Of course, they'll pick the 3 points. I'm giving them a 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace. Then we have Manchester United taking on AFC Bournemouth. Football can kill. Real death.
Wow. The performance against Newcastle was one of the most ugly, or is it ugliest? It was the ugliest I've seen in a Manchester United, as a Manchester United fan. And I remember just watching the game and I'm like, when are we even gonna ever attack against big teams? Our statistics or our performances or our results away from home against the top 9 looks very, very bad. And well, this time we're playing at home against Bournemouth, and we need to see a little change, you know. And sometimes we look like we try to play football against small teams. So I don't know if we want to be like small teams, but Manchester United has really embarrassed me this season, and I was just thinking.
Not only
anyway,
this season.
For this game, it should be a win for Manchester United, but the problem is Manchester United keep leaking goals. They've been able to ship in many goals, on contrary to Onana having most clean sheets in the Premier League this season so far. So they are like an on-off kind of team during the game, and I think Bournemouth might grab one, but Manchester United will still fight back to win this game and win 2-1. How about you?
Tough match, and I expect this match to be goals galore. We've seen Onana is not seeing things well in between the posts. People are criticizing Onana. I love the character Onana has, but then again, it is like I'll take you back a little bit. When United signed Victor Valdez from Barcelona, he became one of the, like, you exposed him in a very short span compared to when he was at Barcelona. And here was the reason. Barcelona had a very good defense and good midfield, but now there is no, you expect Onana to be not to be conceding when you are exposing him, like in the first half a team has around 10 shots on target. So that means, like, that's why last time I mentioned he has a very good save rate because he's being caught.
He's busy every time.
Yeah, he's busy. I think it should be a win for United. Bournemouth is not a team to underrate, all in all, because it can give you a challenge, but at Old Trafford I don't think they stand a chance. So I feel we'll have goals. Something like 3-2.
3-2 win.
3-2 for Man United.
Yeah, it's possible. The current Manchester United will give you a kind of interesting game as a neutral. As a neutral fan, it will make you happy.
So somebody was asking me, na goalkeeper wa Manchester tunaweza onana na yeye. So the last match on Saturday will see the league leaders, the Elephant, returning on pitch and to play against Aston Villa. Tough match, but I'll leave you to do the prediction first.
Well, Unai Emery, good evening. Yeah, you're gonna go to Villa Park, and Arsenal at this point, they are moving, they are winning games, they are grinding wins, and as we spoke even earlier on before the set, we mentioned about how teams are able to win the Premier League. As a Man United fan, it's very hard to see Arsenal winning. Actually, yesterday I was able to tweet and I said, let's just leave Arsenal fans alone to enjoy. They've suffered for some time. And it looks like every time the late goals are coming for them. They have scored like 6 late goals this season, and it shows how well they are able to fight. I expect Unai Emery to prove a point, though, in this game, because Aston Villa are also doing fantastic. Although they grabbed a draw against, in the last game they played, and they're going to play a game before Arsenal. So for that game, I think it's going to be a game of Aston Villa scoring and Arsenal scoring. And it could end in a draw, because that's what I feel. And I'm going for a 2-2 Aston Villa vs Arsenal draw. How about you?
I think now when you keep on winning matches, and I'm very sure Arteta knows they worked their way up to the top and to beat Luton, a team which it looked like it's going for a 3-3 draw. But Declan Rice, big player, big name, and always rising to the occasion. So I think right now Arsenal, they have the belief, and the team players are motivated. We saw Mikel Arteta making some changes, Kiwior starting, and also we had Kiwior starting.
Yeah, Kiwior started, Havertz started.
So the team right now, they can like do some switching. And Villa up against Man City is a game which will bring more tense. And Arsenal have an extra day to rest. Depth for Arsenal is good, and now Mikel Arteta will be up against the coach whom he succeeded in the name of Unai Emery. Unai Emery has changed this team. To be honest, he has really changed this team, and Arsenal, they're not supposed to lose this match. I feel it'll be close. Those are the games where Arsenal, like last season they met, they keep on pushing. Gonna end maybe 1-0, but I feel Raya is not up to the task in between sticks, and I'm going for a 2-1 victory
for Arsenal,
for the Gunners. Yes, on Sunday we have the Blues. We can call it the Blues. The Blues versus the Blues. It's
the Blues
versus Toffees. So it's Everton hosting Chelsea. Two trouble teams. We saw Everton docked 10 points, then losing to Man United. If you lose to Man United, then it means you're really poor.
But stop it.
Sorry.
It means something, because we scored fantastic goals in that match. Come on.
It was a very fantastic penalty.
A Blues derby. I mean, it's a kind of hard game to kind of predict, but I still feel like I've been going so much against Chelsea, and not for a bad reason.
Fans are not happy.
And not for a bad reason, because Chelsea is a team that will play well against Brighton and win 3-2, and again when they meet Everton, they
lose.
1-0. During this point, I expect, or I think they should try and build up a momentum which can show their kind of how they are moving on this season with their new manager Pochettino. And I expect Everton to score a goal, and I also expect Chelsea to win. So I'm going for a 2-1 win Chelsea on this one. How about you?
Everton versus Chelsea, like I said, they are two troubled teams. I expect it should be a tough match, but Everton right now are disappointed. They are working under a lot of pressure. They're not in the right mind. But that again is very easy to just dismantle Chelsea. But this is a match. Chelsea are coming back. I see them winning, maybe 1-0. 1-0 victory.
Another clean sheet? Okay.
Another clean sheet for Sanchez. Then later on we'll have Luton taking on Manchester City. It is a team which gave Arsenal a very good run until the
last
minutes.
kick of the game. Fantastic match. They are a good team to watch at home. I actually looked at their statistics and I was just wondering, like, how is this team able to do this in a new season in the Premier League after failing or after not playing in the Premier League for a long time? And it's quite good what they're doing, especially at home. At some point you think that place, it's called Kenilworth Road. At some point you feel like maybe it's a small stadium, the environment might be intriguing to other visitors, especially if you are used to the Old Trafford dressing room, and then all of a sudden, the way I heard the commentator describing the dressing rooms and
the changing room is near the bush.
And then the people are just over there. It's quite funny. So I tend to think they take that advantage to them because they are used to that kind of environment. And the funny thing, they haven't lost with the margin of 2 goals plus. So that's something to look at. I used Manchester City, or I put Manchester City versus Luton in that in the bet slip section. I said over 2.5 goals, and before I went for over 2.5 goals, I thought Manchester City would kill them. But then after looking at their home form, I was just like, wow, this is not gonna happen, and that's why I went for over 2.5. And that's why I think it's gonna be a tough game for Man City again, and but I don't think Luton will score in this one, so I'm gonna go for a 3-0 Manchester City. How about you?
I think, like you said, Luton is a team which doesn't play that good football, but it knows how to organize itself at the back. They'll defend well. Like we saw it against Aston. They played like they had one shot on target, and that was the goal. The second shot on target, and that's a set piece. Goal. So Guardiola knows how to study oppositions, and right now he knows when I go to face Luton, I just need to behave. I need to tell my players, don't concede so many fouls outside the box, avoid corners, avoid such as throw-ins, and I think Luton don't have the capacity to score against City because I think Arsenal have issues with the set pieces, defending set pieces. City are good. They have 12 players. They have players who can win duels, aerial balls. So and City need such kind of games. they're gonna even put even 5 goals past Luton.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give City something like 4-0 victory.
Yeah, they are a small team bully, Manchester City, and they could take advantage of that kind of game.
Yeah. Then on the last match on Sunday, we'll see a very huge match. It's huge because I'm talking about Tottenham Hotspurs
versus
taking
Newcastle
United.
Wow. 2 top managers, Ange Postecoglou versus Eddie Howe. And these are the kinds of games where you sit back and just watch as a neutral, because predicting, like, you know, we sometimes do the correct scores predictions and the fans are like, you guys are fools, you don't know how to like predict these games. But I tell you what, somebody at home, try and predict this game and let me know in the correct score of this match in the comment section. If you get it right, I will shout out to you in the next video, because it's not easy. But again, because it's a match that we are looking forward to. I think Tottenham at home, and when Tottenham are at home, they play well, especially they are an attacking team, and I expect them to score, although I expect this game to still end in a draw, because I feel like Newcastle also, they have injury crisis, but they can hold Tottenham to a 1-1 draw. How about you?
Tottenham, I think it's a good team right now, getting a point against Manchester City, and not just a draw, it's a scoring draw, 6-goal thriller. And I feel for Newcastle United, they play well at home, and away they kind of weak. I think say Eddie hasn't worked well when it comes to like giving the players the right mentality when you're in a different stadium, and you are away from your home fans. And I feel Tottenham gonna win this match, and I'll give them a 2-1 victory. Yeah,
it's possible, because you mentioned about mentality, Eddie Howe giving them the mentality, but remember also they have a lot of injuries. They have like a full first team injured,
but they still beat Manchester
except
United.
Trippier and who else? Even the goalkeeper.
Wait. They have all those injuries, yet they beat Man United.
Yeah, but we are poor. But I just accepted that Manchester United right now is not a... come on.
You are poor.
This season, I mean, we have to start from
even
scratch
last season
as a team. Last season we finished third, bro. We won like 13 games in no point.
Okay, the gap between second position and third.
Yeah, it was big, but when you finish third in a season, whether number 1 and 2 have a lot of points or something.
No. At the end of the day, it counts.
But remember, at some point, we were title contenders anyway.
You've always been since 1995.
We were, and if we would have won against Newcastle, we would have been in the title race again.
Wait, it is happening in the Premier League. It is happening in the Champions League right now. Okay, sorry.
It's a tough season for us.
I'm going for Champions League because I want to know, people want to know how can United qualify for the Champions League. So if Arsenal don't eat rice, Manchester City sleep early, United will win that.
Man, I think regardless of the problems that we're going through as a club, as a team, I still feel like towards the end of the season, we will fight back and we will still finish in the top 4. And I can assure you that. But we need to exit, first of all, the first step.
Errors do come to an end.
Look. The first step to do, if you want to finish in the top 4, exit the Champions League and exit the Europa League. Just finish 4th, bro. And and concentrate on the Premier League.
That's the way it is. Like, you have no option. You live Come on.
We have options.
Don't tell me
option is...
Don't tell me it's a strategy.
No.
Why are you exiting the Champions League?
Listen to this.
You have no option. You are leaving.
No.
You're finishing 4th.
There is this option. If Copenhagen and Galatasaray play for a draw and we beat Bayern, we are in. But we don't want, so we get out. We want to even lose to Bayern so that we just get out.
No, whether you want or not.
Well, we don't have any other matches, but remember we made the predictions for the last time's correct scores in our app. It's called Kick Tip. You'll find it in the comment section or in the description section.
Your number?
Where you can also try and play with us. So the games are still going on actually.
Currently.
Like we have other games.
Currently, your number?
I got Wolves versus Burnley. I am number 2. Yeah, so we will also like put the link so that you are able to play a part in this.
Yeah.
And we have so many people watching these videos, and we just want to appreciate them, man. I mean, on TikTok, we just clocked around 12,000 plus followers.
In a span of 24 hours, we've had like 4,000.
That's big. That's big.
Yes.
So to our fans back at home, we appreciate your support. Keep liking our content. Keep engaging with us. If Vincent says rice is better than Sobozlai, kataa hiyo maneno, and let's keep on. Even on Facebook, we are around 6.7. And speaking of Facebook, we have
top fans.
Yep.
So we're gonna have a shout out at them.
Yeah.
They're doing good job and always with us. You start.
Yeah, so I have...
Ladies first.
And then bitches follow, sorry. Well, we have a guy who just came to our comments and said, you guys, I love your content, man. I am from Githunguri, Kiambu. My name is Jontes Moas, and he's a top fan. He hasn't gotten the Facebook budget, but we appreciate you, Jontes Moas. We also have another guy from Zambia. He's called Chico. Chico, we appreciate you, man. He just came to our inbox and said, you guys have great content. You guys give us great odds, and we also appreciate you from Zambia, Lusaka. We also have the Prince, Arsenal fan from Nakuru. He just also came to the inbox and said, hey, you guys, my guys, I mean, I wish I could even come to your studio and just have a word with you guys. But yeah, we still welcome you to Nairobi. Just come and yeah, we appreciate you so much. And aside from that, we have so many of them. I think you have others, right?
Yeah, just to mention a few. I cannot mention everyone because we have a lot of following, but we'll be mentioning at least 3 every show.
Yeah.
And I'll start with #1 fan, both on Facebook and YouTube, Martin Alex. He's a guy who really respects your correct scores.
Yeah, I remember him commenting and saying, hey, how can you do that as a Man United fan? And I'm just like, bro, it's football. Like, it doesn't mean that when I support Manchester United, I cannot say Arsenal will win 3-1 and they do. So yeah, it's football.
Right, we have Omer bin Omeri, another top fan for Liquid Sports Show. Then Jeff Nali.
Jeff Nali. That's my primary school classmate, man.
You must be kidding.
He is actually. Yeah, I've seen him engaging with us, and I'm just like, Jeff Nali, man, you are the best. So yeah, aside from that, we have so many other guys. We have Gift, who said today he must come to our studio to watch us. Live. Yeah, he's here in the house. And Gift, we appreciate you as well.
He's an Arsenal fan, and every time Arsenal win, he has a video
of the guys dancing in church. Then
like,
he says,
they appreciating.
The choir is back.
Yeah, the choir. Every time, so it's just like yesterday when at 95th minute, it's 3-3.
He's actually a colleague of mine at work, and we are tired of those videos in the group, man.
He's giving enough noise.
Yeah. So any one of you who have not been able to feature in this shout out, don't worry, we still have a lot more coming. Keep engaging with us. And for the Arsenal guy, your homie, who
Martin Alex.
Yeah, I have something for you. I'll give Vincent in the back or behind the curtains. Yeah, we've come to the end of the weekend preview. My name is Brian.
They call me Vincent.
And this is the Liquid Sports Show.
I'm gone, guys. What is this? In the back.